Welcome to Module 3, the Adult Microbiome. In this clip, I will talk about the aging microbiome. If we take a look at the world's population, we see more people who are older than 65 compared to children younger than 5 years of age. Currently, the world population prospect of 2017 shows that 30% of the world population is over 60 years old, and this will keep increasing. With age comes the age-related diseases, for example cancer, diabetes type 2, atherosclerosis and insulin resistance. Interestingly, many of these diseases have been associated with an alteration in the gut microbiota. In this clip, we will focus on the aging gut microbiome by answering two questions. 1. Why does the microbiota composition alter while aging? And 2. What are the main differences between the microbiota of young adults and elderly? Let's begin with the first question. Why does the microbiota composition alter while aging? Well, first, we have to understand what happens when you age. Aging is a continual and progressive process that results in decreased physiologic function across all organ systems. Aging also comes with changes in our diet and lifestyle. Elderly usually don't rush off to work or do gym. And besides this, the body also undergoes changes in physiology that can lead to disease. A good example of this is a reduction of gut motility in elderly. This is the movement of the intestines that becomes slower when you age. So the answer to the first question can be summarized as the gut microbiota composition alters while aging due to the adaptation to the new environmental conditions that come as a result of comorbidities like changes in diet, changes in physical activity patterns and other gut-related physiological changes. The second question was, what are the main differences between the gut microbiota of young adults and elderly? Recent evidence indicates that advanced age is characterized by a decrease in the core gut microbiota. But what does this mean? Well, as you know by now, the gut microbiota is an important modulator of the immune system. The gut microbiota is therefore heavily involved in aging-related low-grade inflammatory responses. So there's an interplay between the aging immune system and the microbiota. And changes in the core gut microbiota can alter these inflammatory responses. Having the right bacteria in your gut can be beneficial during the aging process when the immune system is positively affected by the microbiota. If we want to look at the aging microbiome, there are only a handful of studies. The most important findings of these studies is that in adults the core microbiota is dominated by Ruminococciae, Lachnosporigiae and Bacteroideaceae. The older we get, the smaller the core gut microbiota comes, and that is depicted here with the yellow in the middle. And the older we get, the more subdominant groups of bacteria there are, and this is depicted here at the side with this increasing small little balls. So if we look at the semi-subcentenarians, and those are the people that are aged 105 and between 109 years old, we see a considerable reduction of the core and an increase of this subdominant fraction. And funny enough, this subdominant fraction contains more health-associated groups such as Akkermansia, Bifidobacterium and Kristansiella. However, it remains a challenge to explain disease by the age-related changes in the gut microbiota. Moreover, due to the differences in the definition of elderly. This is a big problem as some studies use elderly at the age of 60, others at 65, and others say elderly are 70 years of age. So in conclusion, we can say that with aging comes differences in diet, lifestyle, and functioning of our body. These changes go hand in hand with changes in our gut microbiota. With age comes a decrease in our core gut microbiota and an increase in the subdominant fraction. Despite the fact that there are only a few studies in the field, it appears to offer a great opportunity for aging-related research. Investigating the gut microbiota could provide us with clues on healthy aging. I look forward to the more studies in this field, as it can be a potential to improve the health and quality of life of older persons.